Hello guys, so in this video I'm recording Star Schema Implementation. So as in data warehousing concepts, Star Schema one of the important part. So what it does, how we can create them, purpose of it, that all we do cover it. Okay, so let's take example. It is a my file, okay, having order ID, order date, customer name, city, product name, category, quantity and price. Okay, these are the data which I'm getting suppose from the third party, okay, maybe from CSV file, right? So it is an Excel file only which is having some data, and if it is you are converting that into a CSV file, that will convert into comma separated values. So order ID, order date, customer name, city, product name, category, quantity and price, right? So as Star Schema will say that whatever data you are getting, right, what it is saying that we have to convert this data into a two different format. One is a dimension format, second one is a fact table format, right? So we have to divide them complete data into a two different type of tables, dimension table and fact table. So that is the main purpose of the Star Schema that I already covered it when I have covered the data warehousing concepts, right? So what is the meaning of star this dimension table and fact table? So dimension table will say that it will store only the descriptive context. Whatever descriptive context that do we have, that means that is going to describe specific things, right? Used to analyze a business, that who, what, where and when. Like for example, dim customer, so that is having a customer ID, name, city, state. Dim product, having a product information. Dim date, having a date information. So that way we have to divide our complete what I can say like information into a dimension table. Same like we have to divide them into a fact table as well. So store the measurable business metrics linked to the each dimension by the foreign key, right? So that means it is used only for measurable business metrics. So we have to divide this into two different part, dimension table and fact table. Now we have to decide how many should be the dimension table, how many should be the fact table. So fact table always will having a measurable data, right? So how I have decided that, so that we have understand with this particular diagram. So we have like dim customer, dim date and dim product. So we are having a three different dim table. The dim is dimension table, and one I am having a like fact table, right, which is like fact sales. So in the dim customer, whatever we are having a customer ID, customer name and city, right? So customer information we are having a customer dimension table. Date table, dimension date table, we are having a date, order date, year, month and day, that is having a dimension table. Dimension product table, we are having a product ID, product name, category and price. And in the fact table, we are having only the measurable data. So what is the quantity and price? So these are the two data which is a measurable data. Rest all are the foreign key of this I can say like customer, date and product. So these are the foreign key also we are keeping it. So date ID, customer ID, product ID, that all is like a fact cells here. So that way we do design this Star Schema, what I can say like structure. Okay, how it is possible, how we can decide that, that we have to understand now with the implementation. Okay, so now I'm directly going to this Python code. So here I'm having a CSV file which are having this all the data. So that we can divide by two way. Okay, one I can directly go with the what I can say like simple way, right? So in the simple way, what we are going to do here, we are simply reading data, okay, from the CSV file, and we are performing these database operations. And here we are keeping proper data frame, and then having a like customer dimension table. So here we are reading data, customer name and city, right? So what is happening here, we are having all the data frame, right? So here, so it is getting the all the data frame. So in the data frame, what we want only the two columns, customer name and customer city, right? And we are saying drop duplicate if it is a duplicate, and reset index start with the drop equal to true. So in the customer dim, it is a one kind of data frame that will be create. Inside that only I will get two information, customer name and city, customer name and city, right? And inside that what happened, right, here we are saying okay, please make a customer ID as well. So customer ID, nothing like an index that do we create, and please go increment by one. So one more column will add. So we are already having a some data frame which we are reading from the CSV file, and then we are converting to into different data frame. So once the customer dim is like one data frame, right? So here it is displaying the customer data frame, same like a product data frame. So here we are having a product dim. So here we are taking three columns from the data frame which is coming from the CSV file. So product name, category and price, right? So this will come here, and here we are dropping the duplicate and reset index equal to true, same like that. So product name index plus 1, right? So here product name equal to product ID, product name, category and price. So as Pandas is important part, if you are going to understand this particular part, without Panda you cannot understand them. Okay, so you should be clear with the Pandas concept first, then only you can understand them. So that is a product dimension table, same like a date dimension table. So we are taking order date only, and here we are getting this month, what I can say, year, month and day. These we are extracting here and we are converting that into a date dim table, right? So these are the different functions like dt.year, dt.month, dt.day, right? And fact table, again it is going to merge, so it is getting df.merge what, customer dim, customer name and city. So it is going to perform merge operation. Merge nothing like a join operation on multiple columns. So it is going to perform merge operation here, right? And here fact.merge. So here it is displaying complete in the fact table order ID, date ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity and price, right? And it is having a fact sales state, right? So this all, first what I did here, I took a complete CSV file right here in the DF, which is having all the data which I am having in this particular cells. Now as per the what I can say like requirement of mine, right? I have divided them into a different data frame. So I created one data frame. One is a customer dim data frame, right? Product dim data frame and date dim data frame and fact data frame, right? Later on, what I did here, I did load them into a database, I mean SQL. So that is doing by the SQLAlchemy. So we are writing a 2SQL dim customer. So it is creating a different table in the database. But one thing we have to understand here, if I'm going with this approach, it will work fine, no problem. But we will not get foreign key concepts here, because whatever data that loaded here through this SQLAlchemy, right, this table will not give a proper data to them. Okay, this will not give a proper, not data, that proper connectivity. I mean connectivity in the sense of primary and foreign key connection. So what we can do to do that best way, we can directly go to the database and we can perform the create the tables, right? So let me open the database first. So what we can do now, first we can create the one database, data warehousing, okay, and we can create the different table, dim customer. So that is having a customer ID, customer name and city. Customer ID is a primary key. Customer, then dim product having a product ID, product name, category, price, right? And dim date, the date table which is having a like dim date ID, order date, year, month and day, and fact cells which is having a fact data like that. And here we are performing this foreign key. So it is saying constant fk, so that way we can create the foreign key. So that is one of the most important part that we can do through the fact table, right? So here it is fact table is creating this, what I can say like foreign key as well. But if I will go directly with this approach, plain approach through this what I can say like Python itself, right? That time it will not create this proper foreign key. So better approach, we can do that as well. But here what is happening, it will not create the proper, what I can say like tables relationship. So better way we can do that. First, what is the better way? We can go to the DB, create all the databases and the tables, right? Whichever is needed. And after that, what we can do, we can write the code here. So what we are doing here, we are doing the same kind of things. So first we are connecting with the database, having a data warehouse database, reading the sales data from the CSV file, and then here we are first taking customer name, customer dim is like a customer data frame, right? And we are having a like a product dim data frame, right? And then we are having a like date dim data frame which is having order date, right? And adding some more column as well, like we are adding year, month, day. So it is adding a new column like date ID also, and then it is creating a complete data frame, date dim, which is having a date ID, order date, year, month and day. So that way we are creating the different data frame, right? So that is a date data frame will be create. And here also, if you can go the product, having a product ID, product name, category and price, data frame will be create. Same like for customer, customer ID, customer name and city, data frame will be create. So all the data frame will be create here. And then fact. So fact is also first, it is getting the merge from the customer dim, customer name and city, right? And merge with the fact, product name, category and the price, and then fact to date, then getting the date, right? And then we are going to merge with this date dim as well. So that means the complete fact table will be ordered ID, date ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity and price. So these three will be a, what I can say like this. Date ID, customer ID, product ID will be there directly coming from the date table, customer dim table and product dim table. Quantity and price will be taking directly from the data frame, and order ID is creating with the, what I can say like with the index itself, index plus one, right? So that we are doing here itself. So here we are getting this in the fact table, right? It is taking city, name, price, yeah, order date. So it is taking directly from the order date and merge order date. So that way it will create, right? And then we are loading the database. So what we are loading here, we are directly going to the 2SQL, but here we are not passing the what I can say like table. So it is saying the dim customer table is already created, right? Con engine, if exist, append. It is saying that append it, okay? Whatever if it is already exist. Index we are not creating, we are saying false, right? So 2SQL. If you can compare with this and the previous one, here what we are saying dim.to customer, here we are saying if exist, we are saying replace, and here we are saying if exist, just append it. So that is only the minor difference between both of them. So in this approach, we will create, SQLAlchemy will create the table, right? But it will not create the foreign key. But here what happened, right? I already created the table. So it is saying that if table is already exists, just append them. If it is not, if it is something changing on them, right? So it is creating the table. So after running this particular files, right? After running this particular file, how can I run? So let me go to this location. So first it is a Star Schema folder. Then I have to run the file Star Schema normalize. I think it is run different file. So let me run Python Star Schema normalized. Yeah, normalize fk pk. So that is our file. So after running the file, I am getting the record because we are displaying here as well, right? What is the fact table, product table? So it is first giving the reading the CSV file, and then customer dimension, product dimension, date dimension, fact table, right? CSV file created. It's no log of CSV file created. Sorry, this is one example here. So order data we do get, right? And customer and product date, same we can get into a database itself. We can go to this particular data warehousing table, data warehousing database. So data warehousing, where is the data warehousing? Yeah, this is there, right? So if you'll open this one, you can get all the table. Dim customer, so that is a dim customer, right? Having a customer information, same like a dim date, you have to click on this dim date table. Dim product, having a product table, and dim fact, we are having all the fact table. So it is having a like foreign key, order date, customer order ID, customer ID, product ID. So that way it will work, right? So that we have to decide how it will work. And one more example which I did here through the CSV itself. So what I did actually, that's why it is creating the multiple CSV file, because I run one more class star schema.py. So in the star schema.py, what I was doing, I was simply creating the CSV file itself. So we are reading the file and then we are directly creating the CSV file. So two CSV, two CSV, two CSV. So this is creating the CSV file. So what the simple formula what I took, first I read the data from the CSV file, then I created different data frame as per my need, and the data frame we are directly passing to the CSV or we are passing to the database. If you have to create the CSV file, then we are calling this to CSV file. If we are passing to the database, then we are calling this this SQLAlchemy. To the SQLAlchemy we are doing it, like for example this way, right? But best way is that first we can create the table into database proper, do that primary key foreign key relationship, and then we can load the data instead of doing that directly through the Python itself. Okay, so this much only in this video guys. Thank you so much. Take care.